All right, this is our scholastic news. We've got two, I think, that we're doing this week. And this is our sea turtle one. So hopefully by now you've gone through and read all of it, or you've gone to the link and had it read to you. The link is really fun because you can watch videos about sea turtles. It goes over the vocabulary words. You can play some fun games. So it's pretty fun. So hopefully you had fun learning about these sea turtles and how they lay eggs. I was looking at the eggs and noticing they're so perfectly round. They kind of look like ping pong balls to me. And I thought this was a very interesting article too about how one of the eggs in there is fake. So on the front it says, this sea turtle mom laid 100 real eggs. A scientist hid a fake egg with them. Why? Find out how fake eggs are helping to save sea turtles. So one of those in there is fake. And I know that you guys have gone through and read this and you guys are experts on it. So if you haven't had time to read it, go read it first. And then we're going to go to the final page and do this together. It's the life of a sea turtle. So let's go ahead and do this part of the worksheet on the back here. Okay? Normally we do this together in a class as a survey and see which ones people think it is. So let's go through and take a look at it. So this is the life of a sea turtle. Look at the sea turtle, then answer the questions. Number 1, eggs. Sea turtle moms dig a hole in the sand. They lay about 100 eggs in the hole. They cover it with sand. 2, look how cute the baby sea turtles are. Hatchlings. After about 50 days, the eggs hatch. The babies are called hatchlings. I think they're probably called hatchlings because they hatch out of the egg. They crawl to the ocean and swim away. Number 3, adults. The adult turtles spend most of their lives swimming in the ocean. They can live to be 50 years old. That's interesting. They spend 50 days as an egg, and then they hatch out, and then they live to be about 50 years old. Okay? About how many eggs does a sea turtle mom lay? So we know we're talking about eggs, so let's go up here to eggs and see if we can figure out which one it is. It says right here they lay about 100 eggs in the hole, so we know that's going to be 100 there, and you can just go through and bubble that in. Number 2, what are hatchlings? Well, this is asking about hatchlings. This topic is eggs, hatchlings, and adults. So let's go to hatchlings. Okay, what are hatchlings? Are hatchlings turtle eggs, baby turtles, or adult turtles? It says the babies are called hatchlings. So we know it's got to be baby turtles. We'll bubble that in. Number 3, where do adult turtles spend most of their lives? So we're talking about adult turtles here. So we know we don't need to look at eggs or hatchlings. Let's look at the adults. Where do adult turtles spend most of their life? Let's see our choices first. In the ocean, in the sand, in an egg. Let's see. It says the adult turtles spend most of their life swimming in the ocean. So we know that's going to be ocean there. And then which one does not swim? Does an egg swim, a hatchling, or an adult? Well, let's see. It says in hatchlings, they swim away. And the adults, they spend their life swimming, but this says the eggs just start in a hole in the sand. So we know that an egg does not swim. Okay, it says talk about it. Poachers steal eggs before they hatch. How does this hurt the number of adult turtles? Think about the turtle's life cycle. So that's our bonus think about it question at the end. And so when we think about that, think about what happens is if somebody is taking all of the eggs or a bunch of the eggs, if there's 100 eggs right there and one poacher has taken a bunch of those eggs, that lets us know that there's 100 less adult sea turtles that will be out in the water. So that is pretty interesting. So just think about that. And I want you to tell an adult at your house about what you think would happen if so many people poached or stole the eggs. Okay? Now we're going to do some of the worksheets that go along with the scholastic news. So let's take a look here. I'm going to get our read and think ready. Hopefully you've had enough time to write all that down. Let's go ahead and get our read and think worksheet ready there. Okay? So let's take a look at this. It said, read the first 3 paragraphs of the article, then stop. What do sea turtles do on the beach? So if we look back here at our scholastic news, these are our first 3, 1, 2, 3. And it says, what do sea turtles do on the beach? So let's see, they dig holes in the sand and lay eggs in them. Okay, we know that from the first 3. So we know they meaning the turtles, they dig holes and let's see, they dig holes in the sand and lay eggs. Okay? Then it says, read the poacher problem. Okay, this is our next little section here, the poacher problem. So you guys have already read this, so this is just going through and kind of reading and reviewing. Read the poacher problem, then stop. Why are poachers a problem? So we learned in the article that poachers steal turtle eggs and they sell them to restaurants. And sell them to restaurants, period. Okay? Then this next one is read fake eggs. So here's our section on fake eggs. What is the investigator? So it has the egg in there, like an investigator. So the investigator is a fake plastic egg with a GPS tracker. Okay, so I'd write, it's a fake plastic egg with a GPS tracker. Okay, number 4. Read stopping poachers. So stopping poachers starts here at the bottom and goes into the end of the article. Okay. Where does the scientist put the fake egg? Okay. So we know that the scientist, even from our picture on the front, the scientists hide the fake egg in with the real eggs. So we can say, and we can do our full and complete sentences here. We can say the scientists put the, oh, sorry, I'm having a hard time writing. Put the fake egg with the real eggs. You could even go on to say in the turtle nest if you wanted to. And then number 5, what happens when a poacher steals the fake egg? I thought this was really interesting. So we learned this in the article also. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay, what happens when the poacher steals the fake egg? The GPS tracker sends a signal to the police to let them know where to arrest the poacher. Okay, so the GPS tracker sends a signal to the police so they can arrest the poacher. So they can arrest the poacher. Sorry, forgive me, this is so hard to write like this. The poacher. There you go. And you're welcome to put it in your own words. However you'd like to have it all written out is great. So let's go to our next 2 worksheets about helping Tammy catch the poachers. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next one here. Let me go ahead and get it ready for us. Okay. Oops. All right. Help Tammy catch the poachers. Tammy, the text detective, wants to stop the poachers, but she needs your help. First, use the article to answer some questions. So when you guys are totally experts on all of this right now, what do poachers do? Well, we know that poachers steal turtle eggs from nests on the beach. So I'm going to put it in a full and complete sentence. Again, you don't need to copy mine. You can put it in your own words. Okay, poachers steal turtle eggs from nests on the beach. Okay? What is one place they sell the eggs? They can sell the eggs to restaurants, is what it talked about. Some restaurants, I guess, will actually buy baby turtle eggs. So they can sell the eggs to some restaurants. Okay, number 3. What does the GPS tracker inside the fake egg do? So let's do it in a full and complete sense. I could say what it does. I'm going to move this just up for me right now to make it a little easier to write. What does the GPS tracker inside the fake egg do? The GPS tracker sends out signals. And it sends out signals about its location. So you could say the GPS tracker sends out signals about its location. Again, you can put it in your own words. I'm just coming up with some ideas right now. Okay, what happens when poachers steal a fake egg with a GPS tracker inside? So the tracker's inside. So let's see. The police know where the poachers are and they can arrest them because they see where the egg is. So we can say the police know where the poachers are, where the poachers are, and they can arrest them. And they can arrest them. Again, feel free to press pause in between as you're working on your worksheets. Let me get the second page of this one ready to go. Okay, so press pause as needed. Let's go on to the next page here. Okay. This is kind of fun. We haven't really done this before, but I know that you guys will get this in no time at all because I have the smartest class in the whole world. Okay, it says Tammy put fake eggs in 3 holes with real sea turtle eggs. Help her figure out if poachers stole any of them. So this is our beach map, which is a grid. How this works is this whole line across, this whole row is A, this whole row is B, this whole row is C. This column is 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. We talked a little bit about this. Rows go across, and I always think of row, row, row your boat, and then columns will hold up buildings. So here's, like at the Lincoln Memorial, there's a whole bunch of columns holding up the building. So columns go up and down, rows go across. Row, row, row your boat. Okay? So we've got a whole bunch of grids. We're going to take a look at our map key over here. These wavy lines here mean this is the ocean. So A1, 2, 3, and 4 is the ocean. The dots are the sand, and that building is a restaurant. So it says, Tammy put this egg that has a circle with a star on it in C1. So here's C1, okay? So I'm going to make an egg with a star on it in C1. Okay, so I draw the egg on the map. She put this egg with a triangle on it in B2. So here's B, this would be B1, this would be B2. Okay, and that one has a triangle. And then number 3, she said she put this egg with a plus sign in C3. So C1, C2, C3. So here we have her 3 fake eggs, okay, that she put in with the real turtle's nest. Okay, she waited a few days, then she checked her computer to see where the eggs were. So it says this egg with the triangle was in square B2. So let's see, is the triangle still in B2? Yep, so we are good there. This egg with the star was in C1. So let's see, C1, it's still there. The egg with the plus sign is in C4. Well, let's see. Right now it's in C3. It moved over to row C3 at column 4. So the egg is right there. It said, which egg do you think was stolen? Well, regular eggs aren't going to move. So hatchlings would move, but they leave their eggs behind. So we know this one moved. So I think the egg with the star sign was, or the plus sign. Which egg do you think was stolen? I'm just going to draw an egg with the plus sign on it. Okay? Let me move this up slightly. And then it says why. So we have to explain why we think that was stolen. Well, it moved, and if you take a look at the beach map at the key, it moved to a restaurant. So I'm going to say that I know that it moved because, let's see, why? The egg is now at a restaurant. And you could put something along the lines of it moved and that sort of thing. So anyway, that should be pretty great. That was a lot of work. Excellent job, you guys.